Hey everyone, it's David here with Surplus Institute. Welcome to this video today. I'm going to talk to you about getting contracts back and ways to get them back. And one of my most incredible staff members in the way, he just got a contract back. So yesterday I went to the mailbox and I put this on a YouTube short, so you might have seen this already. I had a check in there for $3,146.50. It's dated on June 11th of 2024. And it arrived somewhere in the last week. It's been about 4 or 5 days since I've been in my mailbox. It's really cool when you get to go to your mailbox and you get to see checks. And what I also have in my mailbox is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6. I actually had a 7th one, but it wasn't a surplus fund deal. So a couple things I want to talk to you, gold nuggets, about getting contracts back that are going to help you. Number one is you want to make it easy for your clients. You want to make it super easy. And what do I mean by that? Well, when you go to the store, how many of you like to buy chopped up lettuce versus a whole lettuce? A chopped up lettuce is marked up 5 times as high as a whole lettuce. You're paying 5 times the amount for less. Why is that? Because it's convenience. When you're working this business, you want to have convenience. When we talk to people, what we want to do is we want to be able to have an action plan for them. We'll go ahead and we'll schedule the notary. We go over the documentation that they need and we go over the information that they have to have for this. Now, we can't do it for them. Like, I can't go down to their house and get their driver's license, get their social security number, and if there's any documentation that they need to show proof of residence, they're going to have to do some legwork here. But if I walk them through the process and let them know that I'm going to go ahead and work the claim with them and go ahead and make it as convenient for them as possible, and this is what I do, you're 90% there. People like convenience. You look at it, like right now as I film this video, if I wanted to go out and I left my house, I could probably have food within 15-20 minutes. You know, you go, you get somewhere, you order something, I could probably have something delivered. If I wanted a certain brand of something, I could probably drive and have it myself within a number of hours. Like, I'm thinking of like really fancy sunglasses. If I wanted a Mac or something like that, I could have one. Literally, we live in a society where it's very convenient. So let's go and look at just one of these and let's talk about it, if this is the deal that I believe it is right here. So on this one, I have a red folder inside from the notary. I have everything is paper clipped together from the notary. I have an invoice from the notary. So if you can see here, there's an invoice right up there up front. It's got my client's name and address and everything on here, so I want to keep that confidential. I got a driver's license here, Pennsylvania. I've got a mortgage overage for $33,199.33, and we will be looking for the contingency agreement here. Okay, so the contingency agreement. So the first form I have is here's the contingency agreement right here. We are getting, it looks like we are getting 25% of that. So 25% of 33,000 would be roughly, in my head, it would be somewhere between 8,000 to 9,000. So what I'm doing today will be about $8,000 to $9,000 for this and making that contact with the person. So I have a limited power of attorney. I have all the information here, and this is going through my lawyer. He has even signed documents saying that he'll go through my law firm and work with my law firm on this. So I literally have everything I need. So number one is you want to go ahead and you want to make sure that you're following up with your client. And what do I mean by that? You want to go ahead and make contact with your client, discuss the data, and let them know that they have an overage out there. And it would be something like, this is David Church trying to reach John Smith. And I get right to the point. I'm very business. I don't say, hi, how are you? John, I'm notifying you about the overage that you have from 123 Main Street. Are you aware that this went for over the asking price? Now, John's going to be really moody with me, which is the case with this client. And he's going to probably tell me no, and I don't want to do this. I don't want to go forward. And I just continue giving him data. Well, we're not asking you for any money. This went for over the asking price. I first of all want to make you aware of that, and it looks like you have a refund coming to you. Now, one of the most common questions I get was, what does it look like I have a refund coming to me? Well, it looks like you have no other liens on the property, and as long as you're not in any other financial trouble, you will have funds. If you have a second on the property, you have an IRS or a child support issue, they will come in and collect the funds, which happens. But if they don't, we can get you paid on this. So that answers that question. You have to be really ready to combat those questions. And then from there, you continue talking about what you can do for them, and then you have an action plan. Well, sir, if you want to go and go with us, what I could do is I could show you the agreements and we schedule a notary that could go to your house. Here's the items we're going to need. We're going to need a copy of your driver's license. We're going to need a copy of your social security card. We're going to need a copy of proof of residence. Now, this one didn't need a social security card, but it did need driver's license. And we did need some documentation of the residence and proof that he had there, which we have right here in this folder. And then you go over everything that you need with him, and you just start going over that and the process with him, and then you get your foot in the door. One of the biggest that we say is it better to have the notary call you on Monday morning or Monday afternoon? Again, you don't say, can I have the notary call you? Because they're going to say, oh, let me think about it. You already have your foot in the door. You're already making that contact. Let them know that you're experts in this and that we get them paid. I have a really cool story that I'm going to share with you tomorrow on how we worked with someone, and it was a follow-up. It was incredible. It was actually one of my staff members that did this in the office. Just a super incredible story. I'm going to share that one tomorrow, unless something else comes up that I end up sharing something, but that'll be on tomorrow's video. Hey, thanks for watching. Do me a favor, give me a like if you like this. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I'll see you all around. Thanks again for watching.